the Balikat ng Bayan Awards in Cebu. And why Cebu? Because we'd like to make sure na the people that are members understand na hindi lang sa Luzon mo ang SSS. Ito yung para sa buong Pilipinas, actually together with the OFW sa buong mundo. So for every Filipino not part of government service, you are eligible to become part of SSS wherever you are in the world. So we're having it in Cebu because ito po yung growth areas namin, and it's about time that we become closer to our members, pensioners, and employers in the Visayas region. Now, in summary po, September is a very busy month for SSS, and it is a month of celebration from the hard work na binigay mo ng team ko sa SSS from January up to today, no? So I would summarize 2025, and we're reaching the fourth quarter na. The 2025 really, from the directive of the president when I took over as head of SSS, and with constant guidance from our chairperson, si Secretary Recto, 2025 talaga is about making sure that the stakeholders of SSS are taken care of. That's why if you would notice, the programs for this year are focused on the members for in terms of reduction of interest rates ng loans, both salary and calamity loans. This next month, I just don't want to preempt the message of our president. It's the actual implementation of the pension reform program, which will run for the next 3 years. It's the first of its kind, and this is the first time that publicly I'm saying that we are very elated to share with you this very important milestone in SSS. Siguro what I can tell you is that trivia na lang, no? Saan ba nagsimula itong pension reform? Diba? So, yung pinag-aaralan po namin sa SSS itong pension reform, napaka-sensitibong pag-aaral nitong pension reform. Binalikan ko po. And I'm pleased to report that the original source of this pension reform was a Senate Bill number 12 filed during the 15th Congress, 15th, by then Senator Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Yeah, si Presidente BBM ang unang nag-file ng Senate Bill number 12 noong 15 Congress pa. And it was seconded also by another Senate Bill 451 that was filed by then Senator Ralph G. Recto, who is the chairman of SSS today, the Social Security Commission. So, sila po ang talagang programa mo nila to. It took a bit longer, but at least with the proper directive and the proper guidance, we are set to implement it in a few days time. No? In fact, narana mo yung IT pension and na-check na mo. So it's just about crediting na lang. So, yun po yung, hindi po tayo natatapos doon. So, until the end of the year, and I think it was mentioned by our President during the Labor Day celebration on the micro-loan facility. So, we target by December, partnering with one of the leading universal banks, Union Bank, we will be launching itong first with Union Bank, the micro loan facility ng SSS para sa mga qualified members. Ito ho ay sagot para matugunan natin yung nabibiktima ng high finance loan program. Because the interest rates would be similar to the rates if you borrow with SSS. Ang tenor mo nitong loan program na to would be 15 days to 90 days. So ito yung mga stopgap, ito yung tinatawag nating pantawid program para sa ating mga miyembro para hindi sila mag-fall victim sa ang mga loan sharks na nagpapautang na as much as 20% amount. So, lower rates, and ito yung aming Christmas gift sana sa ating mga gagawa na mga miyembro ng SSS na may mga pangangailangan during the Christmas season. So, abangan po natin yun. We are also working with OWA and BMW for the coverage program po ng ating mga OFWs. In the recent months, we have always been part of the OFW caravan, umiikot po sa iba-ibang parte ng mundo. And the key there is that we have now a deeper understanding of ano ba yung pangangailangan ng ating mga miyembro na nakatira sa ibang bansa. And we are working on a policy change with regards to coverage of OFWs. So it's it's underway, the study, and what I can tell you is that we realized and I think alam nyo din naman yun, iba ang buhay ng Filipino living in Riyadh versus the one living, say for example, in Singapore, living in Doha, living in the US, and we need to make sure that the Social Security adapts to the needs of our Filipino members living outside the Philippines. So, yun po yung programa namin sa OFW. We are further strengthening our bilateral relationship with other countries. In fact, in the recent state visit of our president in the Republic of India, we are set to sign, agreed na ho yung ating bilateral agreement on social security with the Indian government, and we're in the process na lang on the administrative signing sa side po ng India. So in the next coming months, I think we should be signing that bilateral agreement already. There's another European country we have another country in Europe that we're set to sign a bilateral agreement. But more importantly, we'd like to leverage also itong ating mga bilateral agreements to address some economic possibilities wherein the pension fund here in the Philippines can work with the other pension funds, say in Indonesia or in Malaysia, so we can leverage also the capital markets in their own countries in a way that it's within our association. So this would foster yung ating cross-border investment for SSS, but more importantly, as we promote the Philippines, our economy, the business environment in our country, this hopefully we can, in our own small way, open the doors of the Philippines for future investments. So, ito yung mga mangyayari pa within 2025. Now, 2026 ay may nakalimutan po ako. So, we are working with the Department of Labor. At alam niyo naman kasi na ang SSS, ang aming, we want to further improve our levels of service. However, yung aming plantilla position, hindi pa siya filled. So, yung level of employees currently residing in SSS, kulang po kami ng 1,800 na employees. And para ma-improve pa po namin ang service namin, pupunahan po namin ang approved plantilla position ng SSS. So, hopefully, in the months of October or November, magkakaroon po kami ng nationwide job fair for all SSS vacant position. And this would further increase our capacity to improve yung aming collection efforts sa ating mga employers na nasa probinsya and yung mga maliliit po, yung less than 50 employers. We want to make sure that they're properly educated and nagko-contribute po sa SSS. So, ito po yung malaking programa because my target is that with the additional headcount, this should add to the contribution on top of our approved budget for 2026. So, ito yung aming upside. No? Next year also, we'll embark on our a true digital transformation initiative. Alam niyo naman medyo luma na ang sistema ng SSS, fully depreciated ng aming mga system. So it's about time that for us to deliver better service, we need to upgrade also our IT systems. And close collaboration with the DICT, with the Secretary Aguda, and with Yusek Alvirol para sa IGO, mas paitingin pa po namin ang collaboration and delivery ng service through digital means. No? Also, we would have better and more collaboration with other similar institutions under the social protection umbrella, one of which is PhilHealth. So we are in close coordination with the PCEO Mercado to make sure na kasi yung membro mo namin saka membro nila, iisa lang naman yan. Mas madami lang po sila kasi kasama yung kanilang mga dependents. But we are working on a number of things from data sharing to making our system available for PhilHealth members to register under ito kanilang YAKAP program. Ito yung free check-up na available to all Filipinos. So we will be working with PhilHealth. We are working with OWA, DMW, and of course, we continuously work with Pag-ibig for yung housing requirements. So we are very much supportive of the President's initiative to build 1 million homes for the Filipinos. And that's why we have some investment in companies working on that segment for first-time homeowners. No? So next year will be better collection, augmentation of our maybe nakasagad na workforce, and more collaboration with other agencies. So, in summary po, there are a lot of things that is coming the way of members, stakeholders, and also other similar agencies in government. And so, we are very much energized together with with the members of the Social Security Commission. So, ito po, I'm just sharing with you, that ends, what I wanted to share with you. Ito ang SSS ngayon, tungo sa bagong Pilipinas. So, sa SSS ho, I leave you with this, sa SSS ho, sigurado ang bukas. So maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang SSS, mabuhay ang Bagong Pilipinas.